When I say USA and football, what comes to your mind first? The women's team, of course. Yes, world champions, the legendary Alex Morgan, and stories of her dominance. But you don't really think of the men's team as much, do you? Well, for a while, they have been trying to reset their system, get their men's football team to be just as incisive as their women. Nevertheless, on paper, they are the 16th ranked side in the world, not too far behind to start bringing change. A prominent reason then to get someone like Mauricio Pochettino as coach, someone who's been at the helm for big English football clubs. Though let's keep the Chelsea chapter to the side, shall we? But even before Pochettino could really take over his duties, USA football finds itself in a place that's got fans fuming. Picture this, a 16th ranked side failing to win against a 94th ranked team. Quite an upset even from USA's perspective. They still managed to draw against New Zealand in a football friendly, an outcome that brought on a lot of flack. The reason behind such an outcry is quite simple. A difference of almost 80 ranks is huge. And yet USA managed only to draw. Only 3 days ago, USA in fact lost to Canada 1-2 in another friendly encounter. Now that's a team making some strides, Canada. They moved up to 40th in the world rankings after an impressive 4th place finish at the Copa America. So the anguish directed towards USA men's football is only building. And mind you, this was a full-strength USA side that was present. No absentees, all there with Christian Pulisic in the side, who did manage to score the lone goal in the 69th minute. But a defensive mix-up in the 89th minute was all it took to bring USA back to reality. Pulisic's reaction said it all. This is a player who is currently the face of USA men's football team. He plays for AC Milan and not too long ago was a starter for Chelsea. Has won the Champions League, Super Cup and even the Club World Cup, but has seen only failures as part of the USA men's lineup.
It's time to turn the page and we really have to pick it up a level. Everyone is part of this and it feels pretty low right now, but I know there's better times ahead.
Yes, but here's the thing. For years now, Team USA has been waiting for those better times that Pulisic is referring to, because ever since 1990, the country has regularly been qualifying for the FIFA World Cup, the 2018 edition being the only year they missed, but the best finish has been only reaching round of 16. And this despite the immense facilities the country boasts of. The Major League Soccer structure, for example, is one that has been established for a while, so much so that stars like Messi, Suarez are all part of it. For years now, we've seen big names like David Beckham, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, all coming to the league. In short, the Major League is better than many of the leagues in the world, even better than Brazil or Mexico's domestic structure. And yet, success for the national men's side on the global stage has been elusive. Pochettino has arrived at such a time, a manager who himself is looking for a revival of his coaching career after his failed stint with Chelsea.
The decision to join US soccer wasn't just about football for me. It's about the journey that this team and this country are on, the energy, the passion, and the hunger to achieve something truly historic here. Those are the things that inspired me.
Now, despite the Chelsea fiasco, Pochettino comes with some experience. He took Tottenham to Champions League final in 2019 and won 3 domestic titles with Paris Saint-Germain. But managing USA team comes with challenges, because Pochettino has never been an international manager before. Yes, that is key. Why, you ask, and why is it relevant here? Now, in club football, you get to interact with players quite regularly. There is always action. Unlike the one in international football, you get to meet players only during the breaks. And for a massive revival, which is what is required here in this setup for USA men's football team, time is essential. You need more time with players. You need to spend more time with them, get to know them better to try and develop a new system. That's exactly what the need of the hour is. especially for a team like USA that continues to be in transition despite being present for a very long time. And why is this important now? Because the World Cup is around the corner. World Cup 2026 will be coming home. America will finally be able to fully embrace the sport, and with the team playing in front of their home crowd, it has to be the perfect setting to make some sort of an impact, to make a splash. So pressure is huge. Pochettino is tasked with not just making up the numbers in the World Cup. He has to also ensure USA proves to be a dominant force, because the country needs a football upheaval. We've seen how impactful Pochettino has been with teams that have lesser known players. He works better that way. He did that with Tottenham. He couldn't really manage that with Chelsea or a Paris Saint-Germain because of the big players in that side. Sure, USA has a few stars in it, but not legends that grab all the attention. So here the focus would be on the manager, on the Argentine manager, and he should revel in that scenario. Plus the prospect of proving himself as a national team coach, that ought to be tempting, especially with a team like USA that is struggling. Maybe all of this would work in Pochettino's favor, but more than anything, the onus of an upheaval lies with the players. And maybe that, and only they, need to look at their female compatriots for a little more inspiration.